Coming to you live in the den in my Big Rob voice. Rest in peace, Big Rob, who was definitely a den original. May he rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Big Rob.
Rest in peace, Rob.
I got my co-pilots to my left, Anthony, Mr. Controversy, Wayne's World, and to my right, it's Warner, Frayjon, Big Happy, Bubbles,
Chicago Sledge.
Chicago, BF, Warner Sledge. Just want to tell y'all a little bit about ourselves, man, before we really get into this podcast thing. We're going to be talking about different topics. You know, we're not relationship experts, none of that. We talk about sports, crime, we're going to have guests, put the women and children to bed. Some of our a lot of it is off the cuff. We'll have an off the cuff session. So we just want to dip into this podcast thing, and a lot of people been asking for it. So we're going to bring it to you. Maybe one or twice a week, a couple days a week. We'll figure that out. But for right now, we just want to.
He time. He got nothing but time.
Want to do this. That's the thing with him. He don't appreciate time. So if I say time, I don't know what that means to him. Motherfucker sleep till 2:30 in the afternoon. At our time, everything is done. So we definitely got to get Wayne hip to getting up early, at least by 10, and getting this thing up off the
It'll be hard to do.
My co-pilot over here, he's a Lyft driver. He drives for Lyft. He's a professional driver. My friend.
Get you there, might not get you back, but he get you there.
We'll get you there and back.
Oh, he get you there and back. He got the soccer mom van.
Yeah.
Next time he got his back, it was raining cats and dogs.
Don't matter. I got you back, though.
Yeah, so what we gonna do, man, we gonna start off, man, with my man who on the Big Happy Sledge. Gonna let him introduce himself to you, to the world, tell you a little bit about himself, and then we'll hit Wayne up, and then I'll let you know.
We forgot one thing, 3500.
Oh yeah, 3500. We'll tell y'all that don't know. Well, he'll tell you what that, and we'll debate that another day. We'll touch on it a little bit today, because is incredible. Incredible. Unbelievable is the word I meant to use. Unbelievable. Go ahead, Big Happy, tell me a little about yourself.
The only thing that's unbelievable is the fact that they haven't been in my world because of the way they grow up or where they've been. But me, ex-cameraman, used to be at all the Go-Go's. Ex-light-up toy man, used to sell all the light-up toys at all the Go-Go's.
What toy? Male toys?
No, ain't no male toys, kitty toys, man. Little bubble rings, little light-up. I said the light-up toys. Light-up toys.
Where you
Tambourines,
Where you from?
all that stuff. Originally from Louisiana. Moved to Chicago when I was 5, 1970.
Never heard that one, Slick.
Hey, bro, that's just you talking whatever you want to
He's from
talk.
Chicago, look at you.
But anyway,
Never heard this.
moved from Chicago to DC in 78. February 28th, started school March 1st at Douglas Junior High School. Back in 1978, moved to the Burry Farms Dwellers on Wade Road from Chicago. Been knowing this cat for 44 years, man. So I've been around for years and years and years, and I'm here to stay. So that's me, Big Happy. He gave me that name. Frayjon, Warner Sledge. That be me. Oh, also, we're going to have a little session in here they don't know about called Tell a Story. We're going to tell a story about what we've seen or what's been around us. We're going to tell a story. Y'all going to love it. It's going to be funny. Tell a story.
Where you get the 3500 nickname from?
Hey, man, I've been around, baby. I've been in all kind of industries. I done this, I done that. 3,500 women.
So be specific.
Hey,
No 3,500 or you 3,500? Which one?
3,500 plus.
You still haven't clarified that for me.
Right.
Hey, on to the next.
And they run was like 2 years ago.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna delve into that later on. Right now, introduction.
Now,
It's introduction.
You got time? It's your time.
I'm done.
You got-
I introduced myself. We're gonna delve into that later.
You got the
Next
floor.
man.
So his nickname's 35 Double. He gave himself that name. And I asked him, 35 Double O. He told me, Rob and Wayne, that he over 3,500 people in his life. Said he started when he was 11 years old. That's the story he gave us. 35 Double O. Ain't had no maybes, no babies, ain't never fell in love with nobody. That's what he say. Just say he him and gets rid of him. Ain't paid a payphone quarter for Nate's session. He said all these have been free up to this date. And this nigga weighs 655 pounds. And what want that drama for free? So
That's according to him.
And he 56, he been shooting blanks for 45 years.
yeah, nigga ain't had no, ain't nobody had no abortions or nothing. This nigga fuck, he got magic. He put magic and whipped the bed. And they was celebrities. He didn't put magic on AIDS. This ain't caught nothing. No feelings or nothing. Out of over 3,500 that he said you don't catch feelings for one of them? Are you serious? I know he's a titty licker. He loves it. And then believe it or not, out of that, we ain't seen no receipts. No footage of him actually nobody in the field that he's in. He's in the stripper game. He's in the stripping game. He's in the stripper game. That's what he does. He strippers. He don't go out here and meet nobody in the street. All these bras.
Whoa.
Dancers.
Allegedly.
Clear it up.
Allegedly, I don't know what the he talking about.
Oh, okay.
You don't go out and meet nobody. I meet plenty of people. I'm a Lyft driver. How can I not meet people? I'm a people's person. That's what I do.
You was at 3,500 before you was a Lyft driver.
No, I wasn't.
You
Yes,
got
you was.
me lying.
I wasn't.
You lied.
You wasn't driving Lyft back
You
then.
lied. You wasn't driving Lyft
Been
back
driving
then.
Lyft for 6 years.
You back? No.
Been driving Lyft for 6 years.
No, this
Hey, anyway.
it's alive on Facebook, you know, right?
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
you lied.
Yeah, we find the lie.
This guy,
Find the lie.
this is my guy, but
What's the number now, though?
yeah, where you
Ooh, Lord have mercy. I lost count at 3,500.
But you did.
Everybody has a dream.
Yeah, but see how they getting on me? Believe me, when we finish getting introduction from them, oh, they gonna get theirs too. Believe that.
America.
Not gonna let them just do that to me.
No, we
We're gonna delve into everything.
America.
Yeah.
You've heard that 35 plus story. He 3,500 plus women. Ain't caught no feelings. Ain't catch no cases. Ain't catch gonorrhea, herpes. None of that. No feelings. Ain't get nobody pregnant.
No babies.
Or none of that shit.
No babies.
Some wrong.
I don't, man, hey, bro.
Let him tell you.
Hey, look here. Don't believe
WW Wrong.
Don't believe that
What's
one.
his nickname? WW Wrong. That's him.
Hey, that's where the funny come in. Hey, he being funny right now.
Oh, we
Yeah.
serious as a mother.
Okay.
Yeah, we laughing, but this is serious.
Hey, you laughing at some lies talking about me going wrong.
I world, my co-pilot on the left, his old Maryland dude, said he was come up in name that part of LA claim.
Long Beach.
Saved from Long Beach, California.
So we
Said
say.
he met Snoop
Allegedly.
and all of this. We'll let him tell his story. I don't want to tell his story. Here's what he told us. And he met Snoop and everybody, and
I didn't say that.
he left Long Beach when they took his big wheel at 5 years old. Snoop took his big wheel.
Warren G. Autumn.
Yeah, Warren G, the whole crew, took his big wheel when he was 5. So his mother and them put him on a plane, flew him to Maryland, and he's a Maryland dude. He's been a Maryland dude. I've been knowing Wayne for the last, how long I've known you, Wayne? About 20 years?
Yeah.
About 20 years, man.
He came in around 98.
Yeah, he ain't coming in.
Yeah, but I ain't no miles like that.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Thank you. I'm glad you stand that though on camera. Though. I'm glad you stand that because people don't believe me. Craig, that's for you. He stand up for you.
Ooh, Crab?
Yeah.
Crab House?
Yeah.
Yeah,
When he was around about 98. Well,
that's my man Waynesboro, man. I'm gonna let him give his spiel.
Hey, my name is Anthony Winsboro Davidson. Yeah, I was actually believing that. I was actually born in Southeast DC, Southeast General. My dad from Long Beach was there.
oh!
Southeast General.
Southeast General.
Oh, whatever it was called. I don't know what it was called back then.
Oh, you know he not from DC.
I mean, Washington General, whatever it was called.
Washington General.
DC General.
General Beach, okay, I don't know. I was
Y'all-
born there, I don't know.
Listen, the man always
This
say,
shit closed, man.
the man been saying forever, the official hospital of whatever specific spot that we at is DC General. He been saying it for
In the
years.
Southeast?
So how he don't understand this? He been around.
About the General.
Exactly, I know that.
Why you call it Washington
I
General?
was born there. University of
The
South Carolina.
General.
My mom used to
Public thinks it's the insurance company where he was born at.
My mother used to live on 3rd Street. That's where I was born. My dad was in the military, so he lived in Long Beach. Early age, I was back and forth. I came to Goodman about originally 98. I didn't meet my house like 2000.
No, tell the story before you got.
Please, Goodman. Yeah.
We need to hear
We
this.
trying to figure this
Your
South
junior high, your high school.
All right.
Yeah, this 55 points.
So yeah. So
Bullshit you come up with.
back and forth.
Give us, yeah.
Long Beach. My parents didn't get married. I moved around a lot because my parents didn't get married until I was 12 years old. I was the best man. My father was married. Lived around Langley Park. That's when I met one of the best prolific stores ever to come from this city. My man Omar Weaver. I knew him since the 3rd grade. We played together back in the day.
Where did you play?
Played pickup, Langley Park. We both Langley Park stars. And then later, it's coincidence. Later, when my parents got married, I moved to Carrollton. Funny thing is, Omar moved to Carrollton, so we kept playing together. You know what I'm saying?
I never heard of this.
I'm telling you right now. So the infamous 55-point game wasn't when Omar Weaver. That was at camp.
Hold on, explain what that is though.
That was
Infamous. What do that mean?
infamous. You know, they heard about me.
No, we gotta tell the people that don't know.
They know. 55.
What did he do?
I scored 55 points back in 1990, either 4 or 5. I can't remember the exact date. I was playing with Glenarn. Matter of fact, I'm in the Carrollton. I'm the Carrollton dude at the time. I was supposed to play.
Were you in high school when you scored that?
No, I couldn't make my high school team
You
because
scored 55, but you
Yeah.
didn't make your high school.
here's the thing. Yeah, I'm telling you about that.
Tell the story.
I couldn't make my high school team because politics. You know. At the time, they had a coach.
When in doubt, politics.
Politics, yeah, exactly.
At the time, they had a coach from Landover.
That sounds like my story.
So let's be clear. Let's be clear. They cut me and Omar. Omar went on to go to Coolidge and average 30. So
Why didn't you go to Coolidge?
He was his co-pilot.
You was co-pilot. You did 55.
Yeah, he did 55.
I wasn't trying to leave.
Busted up.
Why'd you
Try-
go?
What?
I wasn't trying to leave.
First time we heard this one, y'all.
I was like AI. I wasn't trying to lift weights and work on all that shit. I was just natural. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, go ahead.
So anyway, after I scored 55, I ended up playing with. That's a true story. That who went. He came to my team.
Okay.
I averaged the most on that team.
We talking about rec ball or?
Yeah, rep. But he was a high school player, but so for some reason he couldn't play that year. So it happened to the best of us. You know what I'm saying? The best niggas ain't never played high school ball.
You
Play.
right.
No, that's the point I'm taking.
Yeah, so-
I don't dispute that.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta have grades. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When you're a ladies man, you don't have grades. You know that 35 double up.
So you're a ladies man.
I had grades and I was a
I
ladies
had
man.
plenty of ladies. I was the only child, so I always had everything.
What the only child got to do with having ladies?
I'm gonna tell you because
Go ahead.
I was driving in 11th grade. And I car in 11th
I
grade.
was driving too.
Well, he was at 11, so he had to have a car.
I was driving too.
Oh, at 11?
No, I was driving at 16.
No, I ain't, okay. All
Yeah.
right. Go ahead.
Anyway, fast forward, I didn't do, I went to college and didn't do a lot of stuff in college. So I got
You went to college.
Yeah.
First time hearing this, y'all.
Known him 20 years. Ain't the first time I heard this story.
Never heard this myself.
Go ahead.
Didn't do anything in college. It wasn't
What
for me.
college did you go to?
On the PG.
Oh, man. Hey, this is going to be a great podcast. This is going to be a great podcast, y'all.
Almost 2 years.
Please.
Oh, my God.
For another day.
Oh, my
Please
God.
pull your transcript up for another day.
Please. Please do.
Go ahead, finish your story.
So at the PG, you know,
Oh my God.
I needed a job. This is how I really got into, I started filming in 94. We had a band in the neighborhood called High Frequency. I had a pool party at 16 in my backyard. That's the first time I filmed anything. So I fell in love with them. Fast forward.
Party, what about y'all?
For my mom and dad was married. We had a house in New Curls and we had a pool
The
party.
house definitely got a pool in the back.
Yeah, and it was called.
Yeah, definitely. I can stamp the house with the pool, but I don't know about the party. I wasn't there, but I seen the house.
People watching, they know about the party. I was the man for the high school the next 2 years of that party. The whole city, the whole high school was there. Kentland, Palm Park, Riverdale, everybody was there. We partied in the rain, started raining.
All the hoopers. Everybody scored 30 or more.
No, ain't nobody scored 30 back then but me.
Okay.
Okay.
So anyway, had to my college years didn't work out. My mom, I needed a job. My mom found me a job doing photography for a company called Light Touch. Within 6 months, I went to photography for a year. I got bored, moved the video. That's when I started coming down the farm. So I bought a little camera from a FedEx woman. I was working for the IRS building as security in Austin Hill. A FedEx driver came by and was like, I got a camera on the back of my truck. I bought that camera for $8. I took that camera to the farm. No, actually I took the Goodman League first. So the game with Kurt Smith was going on, Sam Selden, I actually got that on tape. But then with Miles, he was announced that day. He said, well, you can catch him in the playoffs tomorrow at the farm. That's how I found out about the farms. I went there the next day. I didn't leave ever since. I started filming from the bleachers just to see trouble in line, because that's what he was talking about at the time. Fast forward, my DVDs, I was getting away with DVDs. They was popping a little bit. You know, people like 04, actually in the 03, really. In the 03, really. But 04 was where he was like, you know, he made me offer to do it. And I was like, yeah. The next year, so his first offer was cool. I just wanted to do it because I was already doing it. But his first offer was like, so I can use you, blah, blah, blah. So I'm still doing my thing from the sidelines and the bleachers. It was a Steve Francis game. I'm sitting on my butt at the end of the joint, and I'm like, I can't do this no more. Like, if I'm gonna get this footage, I need a good angle. So I went to MR and said, look, that either been a court or no deal. So that's how I ended up on the court.
I don't recall that conversation.
17 years later, I've been on the court ever since.
On the court or no deal.
I mean, it wasn't just exactly no deal, but it was like,
Yeah, I don't remember that conversation.
he's like, all right, whatever you need to do.
On the court or no deal.
I just know just being on the court, filming the games, and I just used to tell them to get the fuck out the way all the time. That's all.
But this is what my man that was saying, look, I tell these people all the time, this is one thing I'm so proud of, and the reason why I won't get a website. I never had a website in my life. And people ask me why you don't get a website. I say, because the Goodman League has been my website. Everything, 95% of every job I've got has been from the Goodman League. What I need a website for?
I know, and I ain't got any bit of royalties. No royalties. That's your story?
That's my story.
Sticking to it?
Sticking to it.
Sticking to that 55?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I scored that 55.
And you the only one that was scoring 30 at the time?
Omar had said to him, he's definitely walking bucket back.
Omar gave me
A walking bucket.
Omar, when a nigga tell you a story and they give you a look, the look is, hey, that's my man, I don't want, So, and that's that look Omar even gave you when he stamped that. There wasn't no motherfucking true bill look that Omar gave me. I can tell the difference.
I've been playing with
I'm from the streets. So Omar gave me that motherfucking push your lip joint. on the side.
My dad told me I was stepping for a
Yeah,
step.
that's your dad. What the else your dad gonna
And
say?
my dad was a hooper.
Yeah. Your dad's gonna 70 or something, dude.
So he averaged 30 at Long Beach. And Long Beach Partner.
That's where you got your scoring ability from.
Nah, he left-handed. Actually, you know what? I was born left-handed.
But you played Gator, a dude named Gator, who was one of the Goodman League caterers. Wayne played him in a one-on-one down the farm after the game was over. And Wayne couldn't even dribble. Wayne didn't even have a jump shot.
If y'all know me, you know I straight
His
that phone.
form was so fucked up. And he wasn't far from scoring 55. If he might score 55, you can shoot the ball in your sleep.
That was 5 years ago. I'm 44. That was 30.
Yeah, and he looked so motherfucking deformed.
And I was drunk.
When he played, Gator was drunk too, I guess.
No, Gator don't drink. Yeah, thanks,
Yeah,
man.
Wayne is.
He's 350. What I'm gonna do? He's backing me down. I can't check it.
But that's when you shoot all your jumpers.
If you score 55,
You gotta shoot all the jumpers. Knock them down.
I didn't get the ball back, Slade.
you didn't make not one shot.
I only had one shot. Once I
You
missed, it
didn't
was
make
over.
not one
I
shot.
only had one shot. When I missed, it was over. He backed me down the whole.
He didn't look like a nigga that scored 55 in his career. That's for damn sure. So I'm your boy, man. I'm the head of the snake. SARS, Miles, aka Snapper, MR. You know, we sat in this den, started out inviting the guys over, man, just to watch football games. Me, Sledge, Wing, and my friend Big Raw.
Big Raw.
Big Raw, man, going live. Just having fun, man. I was born and raised, man, in Southeast DC, Berry Farm, Washington, D.C. Historical neighborhood of Berry Farm. 1962. Went to Bernie Elementary right there in the neighborhood. Douglas Junior High School up there where I starred on the junior high school basketball team.
Allegedly.
My 9th grade year.
Allegedly.
Head coach, the legendary Richard Mosby was our coach.
Mr. Wilkerson.
Mosby was my coach. Left Douglas, went up to the little senior high where I was sought after by Coach Days, the high school coach. I get up there, Mr. Days resigned. The football coach, Mr. Pierce, ended up coaching the team. Cut all the bad off the team.
Actually, Dave took over JV.
No, he did not.
Lying to
I
me.
played JV for Mr. Christian when I was up there. Mr. Christian, rest in peace.
Baseball coach.
Played JV for Mr. Christian. And I went out for the varsity the following year. Mr. Days was the coach, but before the regular season started, Mr. Days retired. Mr. Pearson's sorry ass, who was the football coach, ended up having the whole football team on the basketball team. And they didn't win a game in 2 years. So I took my happy ass down to number 11 boys club. And with all the other bad that Mr. Pearson cut. And we was trying to get a game with Baloo, but Mr. Pearson wouldn't do it. Brought up in the Berry Farm housing projects, man. Running around down there, we had a league called the Berry Farm Community Basketball League, where allegedly he said he started back in his day.
He protested against me. Bad man.
Yeah, this he was on the team. I do remember that. A start and all of that. None of them guys that he said he played with stamped his story.
None of them here to lie and say that didn't. That's
we,
just according to him. Allegedly.
We had a league down there, man, and it was going on for some years. It was 83, I left the hood for a better life, went and joined the military. Because I wasn't hustling, I wasn't slinging no dope, I wasn't robbing nobody, I wasn't doing none of that. So I left 83 for a better life after having my daughter. Went in the military, did a 12-year bid in the military, got out of the military in August of '95. No summer league down Bird Farm. Everybody's sitting around that August. So the next year I took the torch in '96. And as they say, the rest is history. I took a Bird Farm Community Basketball League that was just Bird Farm teams in Parkchester to new heights, man, to where we was, on TV, national sponsored by Nike. The Goodman League was dubbed #1 street ball league in the country over the years, man. We brought Red Bull down there, was doing stuff that they normally do downtown on the streets. They don't go in no hood. Red Bull have never been in no hood to do their 3-on-3 basketball tournaments. We had 11 teams from 11 different countries.
Sure enough.
In the gates.
Couple 3 years in a row in the gates
They redid the court.
with them 3 years. Nike came on board in '08. Nike and Goodman in '07. When I say '07, you contradict me. That's why I said '08.
Oh yeah.
Stick to your story.
No, not only that, don't forget, we had ESPN did the dunk contest down there too.
And before that, 2004, and when came in.
Was that ESPN?
Yeah, ESPN, we had LeVar, Harrington,
Yeah, LeVar,
Cassell, and you were the judges.
Yeah, they ain't one they brought, 04.
And one came down in '04. We did what?
Four
Trilogy,
games.
4 games. Some great going on down there in the hood where nobody would come unless you lived down there. So the Goodman League has been that to Bird Farm and the city. And in a different podcast, we'll discuss that part of it. So that's where I've been, the Goodman League commissioner and play-by-play announcer since '96. My play-by-play skills came in '77 when Urban Brady and I had the Bird Farm Community League. And I was announcing the games with one little team speaker. Before that, I was just hauling from the sideline. Had no idea what announcing was. I was just having fun. And then it turned out to be the best street ball play-by-play announcer in the land. Not taking nothing from nobody else. From Man One guys to the Rucker guys, I'm the best in the land at this. I set the bar. Born and raised, Southeast DC Bird Farm. 9 brothers, 3 sisters. My mother and father were my heroes. Later on in my life, I was lucky enough to meet another hero of mine, Coach John Thompson, legendary Coach John Thompson, may he rest in peace. My other hero is Martin Luther King Jr., the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Would have loved to meet him. So, with this Goodman League thing, that brings us to the Den. We just have a lot of fun with the Den, with the Goodman League. Like I say, we'll do another podcast with the Goodman League. We're going to have Goodman League players, guests. We're going to have a little bit of everybody down here at this Den.
I left out one thing.
What you leave out, man?
You know, through this government in my house, it took me everywhere. Like I done been, Long Beach, back to my home. we went to see my grandmother before she passed away, unfortunately.
Anthony, is that you? That was a hell of a visit.
New York, Indiana, every game I've been on the road with them.
Him too.
Yeah, him too. He didn't carry his weight on a lot of them, but he came.
Carried my weight everywhere I went. I got a lot of it. How can I not carry it? Well, I don't know what he's talking about, but anyway, finish your story.
But I want to say about you too, because I can't remember exactly when I met Sledge, but what Miles has done for me, I've done with Sledge. When I started this idiotic thing, I carried him everywhere. He been in the land and everywhere with me in the money time.
That was real profitable.
Driving. Come here, man.
Oh, I know I got this on.
right.
That was real profitable.
I'm just trying to see y'all set up. It's nice.
Yeah, so, yeah, like we said, man, this was just, I wish my man Big Rob was here for this.
Oh, man.
Definitely, this podcast is definitely dedicated
Dedicated.
to my man Big Rob. Believe that.
Very important person that was in this den, man. God damn.
Y'all gonna get some Goodman League stories. Y'all gonna get some personal stories from personal guests. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get some off the cuff y'all might just get a live from us just being in the den like we used to be in the den. Like we be in the den.
So here's the thing, yeah, I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, we need y'all to subscribe. We can't go live until we reach the mandatory, yeah, we need 1,000 subscribers and 100 hours watched. Then we can go live.
The Goodman League IG page got 10,000 followers on it. And we only had
17 subscribers.
17,000 pre-subscribers.
17 period.
17. Did I say 1,000?
Yeah.
17 pre-subscribers. So to go live on YouTube, you have to have 1,000 viewers.
Subscribers.
1,000 subscribers.
And 100,000 watch hours. 100 watch hours.
100 watch hours. So we need y'all to go to the Live in the Den podcast. Pre-subscribe.
But we all gonna post this on the page. We all gonna post on the page. So just click the link and subscribe. When we post it, click the link and subscribe. It's
click
easy.
the link, please subscribe. So, cause this is gonna be delayed. You might see this when tomorrow, the next day.
Tuesday, ladies.
We want to be able to go live on YouTube.
Right.
But to do that, we need 1,000 subscribers. That should be easy. No problem with the followers that the Goodman League have. Get your asses on your phones.
You got a YouTube, make one. It's free.
Yeah. We need you to subscribe to make this podcast successful. Because we want to be live. Because we just as funny as the rest of them.
Love it live on Facebook. We trying to give it to you.
You love it live? Yeah, we need 1,000 views on Facebook when we live. Let's go live on YouTube. Because we just as funny as the rest of these out there. No disrespect to them but when we go live in the den, y'all love it. So subscribe, man. You dig? Subscribe. Appreciate y'all, man. This is just to touch on what our podcast gonna be about. We not no subject matter experts. None of that shit. But we gonna have some fun. And if you're in your feelings, if you rap transvant and you're sensitive, this podcast ain't for you. Cause our off the cuff portion of our podcast gonna be just that. Off the cuff. You know what I'm saying? When I take the gloves off,
Anything could happen.
gloves coming off.
Oh my goodness.
You dig?
It's on,
Man, tune in. That's what
Like
we need y'all
and
to do.
share.
Like, share, subscribe, get them 1,000 subscribers
And 100 watch hours.
100 watch
We
hours.
ain't worried about that part. We're not gonna watch it.
so we can go live on YouTube, man. And we gonna get this shit done, man. We gonna get this shit done. Man, this is
Live in the den.
Man,
6
yeah.
E's.
we Tito's off y'all. We gonna be Tito's
Say
off.
that again, Slade.
Live in the den. It's 6 E's on live.
6 E's.
6 E's on live. Live.
That's for raw. 6 E's.
In the
That was
den.
for Raw. Live with 6 E's in the den. Hit that link, subscribe to find out the real story. Who was the real fuck king in the world? Was it Warner, Will, or Magic?
And we gonna have some gates for you too. When the summer stop, we turn up down the gates after.
Yeah, the podcast gonna be set up in the gates this summer, prior to the summer league. We got some in store for y'all, man. We got some in store for your ass. Y'all talking about Sarge, y'all need to do a podcast. Well, goddammit, like Bernie Mac said, we here. We here. The Live in the Den podcast is here. We ain't got no hate. This ain't gonna be no hate podcast. None of that bam. When I speak this out of my mouth, it's gonna be truth. It's gonna be truth with a motherfucking F.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's right.
Believe that. You dig? I ain't mad with nobody. I ain't bitter with nobody. But you can get truth. Live from the den, man. See y'all soon, man. From a co-pilot, Wings World, and Big Happy. Man, we see you motherfuckers soon.
Real soon.
Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah.
Out the vision on the track.